Hello, welcome to Issues and Insights. My name is Donnie Gill, and today our guest is Sarah Vaughn from the city of Elizabethtown.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you today?
Great.
All right, so from what my impression through the emails, we got a lot to talk about today, right?
30 minutes, is that how much time we have?
I think so.
All right, we're going to try to condense it then. And I do that well. Yes, so of course the events program, all the fun festivals, all that good stuff, we are gearing up. We are extremely busy. This is our crazy time. So if anybody's tried to reach me and you're not getting an immediate response, just hang in there. I'll get to you. But no, this is definitely the fun time of year where we're creating and picking and looking at vendors and how can we change events to make them better and based upon last year's and all that good stuff. Lots of meetings, lots of volunteers, all of that. So
a lot to coordinate. Right?
Lot to coordinate, yeah, a lot of details, a lot of logistics involved, but I always want to throw out there, if you are interested in getting involved, to volunteer, because we, the city, we live on volunteers.
Okay.
So just let us know. Give us a call at City Hall, or my office now is at the State Theater. If you call and just say the word events, they get you over to me immediately. So
could they access that online as well?
Yes, so you can go to etownevents.com, and I believe we just got a new website in January, so everything is still in the middle of everything else. We're still trying to fix all those things. So I believe we do have a volunteer tab that you can sign up and submit. I need to check that as soon as I get back to the office now that I said that. But yeah, so let us know, because right now is when we are doing a lot of that volunteer recruiting. So to become a volunteer, you just have to sign a background check form, and we will pay for the background check and do that. And basically what it entails is I contact you when we're recruiting volunteers for something specific, whether it be a concert at the State Theater, or if we have like Cruise in the Heartland or Founders Day. You just never know. So I try to tell you what the specific job is, because I have some people who are like, do not put me at a bounce house, and I get that. 100% I understand that.
Yes.
So I try to say it's pouring beer, or it's checking IDs, or whatever it may be. But Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue, of course, is coming up as well. And that is not a city-owned event. We do heavily partner with the Elizabethtown Heritage Council.
Okay.
And it is their big fundraiser for the year. And so that is coming up May 25th. And they too utilize a lot of volunteers, and we're going to be using a lot of volunteers at the State Theater. So just got to do that real big plug for, we need your help.
Yes,
we need you to volunteer. You get a lot of free shirts. So if free shirts are your thing,
there you go.
you need to call me, because we got a lot of free swag coming your way. But no, it is a lot of fun. I have a lot of volunteers that have just been with me throughout the years. Okay. They just love to work events, and they don't have to do with the planning or any of that. They get their specific job, they do their job, they get a free meal, and they go home. So a lot of them.
So free food and a T-shirt.
A lot of times you do get free food.
Yeah,
right. Not always, but sometimes you do get the free food especially if it's an all-day event. We'll feed you. So our next event, like I said, is the Heritage Council's Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue, coming up May the 25th, and we are just about wrapping up our planning meetings. We're getting down to the grind of all the specific details and all that good stuff. Be looking at that. So the website for that is bbqbluesfest.com.
Okay. That seems like that grows every year.
Yeah, I think that it does. It's volunteer driven. The Heritage Council has one paid employee that works on the event. The rest is all volunteers. Have I said that word enough in our? Okay.
Subliminal messaging going out there.
Yeah, and it's just a great group of people, many of whom have been a part of this festival from day one.
Okay.
Very cool. Yeah, and so there's a burnout contest, there's a bike show, there's a morning ride. Friday night, BBT is going to have a concert in their back patio area, parking lot area. So check out the schedule, check out all the great artists. It's all blues music, phenomenal artists. You will not go anywhere else and see this many blues artists. I mean, nationally known, world renowned, you name it. And they're going to be on the stages of downtown E-Town. So it's just a great day. And of course, you're supporting the Heritage Council with their big fundraiser. And the best part for me now, working with the State Theater, all of the money that the State Theater makes on the alcohol sales for the day is going to go into our Plum Alley renovation.
Okay.
Every penny. So we're going to be hustling quite a bit that day.
Not to encourage drinking or anything, but
safe,
in moderation.
Safe drinking. If everyone that was 21 would have one beer and buy it at the State Theater, no, but because the Brown Pusey fundraises as well. And so it's the one thing about Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue, they are phenomenal, they meaning the Heritage Council, at spreading the wealth and
that's good.
Getting several, there's so many organizations that benefit from this event. It's not just the Heritage Council.
Okay.
Crusade for Children benefits off of the bike ride in the morning. Several $1,000s goes to that. I don't even know if the Heritage Council keeps any of that money. And then of course, the alcohol sales from that, the vendor booth fees go to pay for it, and then all of the sponsorships. And there's just so many, like I said, organizations that benefit for the good, for our downtown, for all kinds of things. So support that event because it really is great for Elizabethtown, and not to mention our tourism as well.
Yeah.
Promoting all of that. So right after that, we've got June the 1st is going to be 4th and Main at the State Theater.
Okay.
So we have those tickets available right now. Great country group that's a little bit younger than what the Credit Union concert series brings in.
Okay.
We tend to hit more on the 90s favorites on that series. But 4th and Main will be at the State Theater on June the 1st. So get your tickets now.
Okay.
They are on sale. And you can go to thestate270.org to purchase those, or come visit us during the week. You can purchase them in person. So that gets us to June. June the 8th, we're going to start our Sicilian Bank and Grace Heartland Church movie series out at Freeman Lake Park. So this is our 4th year maybe doing this, 3rd or 4th year, I believe, doing this. We show free movies that are all family friendly.
Okay.
And the first one that we're going to be showing, I believe, is going to be Incredibles 2. And so,
okay, that's a pretty good movie.
Yeah. So recently, just released last year, and like I said, family friendly. We do have a food vendor out there, and we do have ice cream for sale out there. But then this Grace Heartland Church and Sicilian Bank provide free nachos, free lemonade, free water, free popcorn. And of course, you can just bring a picnic out there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so bring the family, bring a blanket, bring a date. I mean, it's one of those events that is just laid back. Come and enjoy our park. It's a beautiful setting. The movies, sometimes with little kids, though, we do have people that didn't really think about the fact that the movies don't start until it is dark. So if you've got little ones, just be prepared for that.
Okay, so we're talking like 8, 9 o'clock.
Right. In the summertime, it gets a little bit later. And so sometimes movies aren't starting until 9:15, 9:30. I know when we do fireworks on the 4th, it tends to be about 9:45.
Okay.
So that can be pretty late for some folks. So not even just little ones. That's late for me. So so make sure that you are kind of paying attention to that. And you can't see the movie until the sun goes completely down. So we have to wait until that's all the way down. But like I said, just a great community event sponsored by the Sicilian Bank. Thanks to their sponsorship, it doesn't cost the city anything to put this on. Grace Heartland does all the legwork. They provide all the production and the staffing for it. And our Parks and Rec folks will park you as you pull into the park, and it's just a really great free something to do in the summertime with, like I said, with the family, with the date. So.
Plus, that exposes people to the park. And I've always said, we're very lucky here in Elizabethtown to have Freeman Lake, and it's just a beautiful area.
It's gorgeous.
Right in the heart of town.
It is gorgeous, and I have to say, our Parks and Rec team that's out there does an amazing job at just keeping it beautiful, keeping it clean. And then we have a lot of volunteer groups that show up, and they pick up and they assist in a lot of different avenues. We are very, very blessed. Anytime I go to any conferences, if I have photos of events, other event coordinators are so jealous that we get to do events. Yeah. Oh, it's so beautiful.
So people could actually come out early, walk the kids around, maybe tire them out a little bit before the movie, and they sit.
Spoken like a true dad, Donnie.
That's true. I've learned some tricks.
Yes, there are. I've done that before. There are several playgrounds at the park So definitely go visit the playgrounds, get the kids a little wound down a little bit before you go and sit down with the blanket and all that good stuff. But it's just a great event. We love it. And of course, etownevents.com. You can go there if you want to learn more about what movies are going to be happening, because there's a movie showing in June, July, and August.
Okay,
so,
excellent.
Yeah, so right around the corner from that will be our July 4th Founders Day.
Okay.
Sponsored by the West Banco. This is many years in a row. West Banco, even through their name changes, have stayed on board with this event as the primary sponsor. And again, they pay for most of the bills on it. So thank goodness for our great sponsors in this town. July 4th this year is going to be a little bit different, and it's probably one of my, well, I like them all, but the fun thing about Founders Day is that every year we kind of go back to the drawing board and go, okay, instead of what worked, what didn't, what can we change?
Okay.
And so Tim Walker, whenever he became mayor, that was one of the first things he wanted to do, is to make sure, because he was a huge history buff. Mm-hmm. And so he wanted to make sure that folks knew July 4th, obviously our Independence Day, but it's also Elizabethtown's birthday. And so
I guess I did not realize that, so I just learned something.
Yes, and so that is why we call it Founders Day.
Okay.
Because I have a lot of people question that with me. Why do you? It's just July 4th. No, it's our Founders Day too. So, so that is the purpose of that event.
Okay.
And his goal was to make sure that all Etonians and everyone in our community and our county and all of that had somewhere to go to celebrate Elizabethtown and to celebrate Independence Day with fireworks, obviously. And so this year, and for free. And so this year, we're going to add in the morning a kids fishing derby.
Okay.
So we're going to limit it to the first 250 kids ages 15 and under. And so you bring your own fishing pole and all that. It's bank fishing only, and we're going to be giving prizes. So we're not necessarily going to be weighing fish or counting fish or any of that, just because it's kiddos. We want everyone to have a fair shot, whether it's your 3-year-old or your 10-year-old. Limited help from the parents, please. But but it is going to be bank fishing, and we'll be giving out giveaways every 30 minutes. And
okay,
so
excellent.
Every kid will get their own ticket, and then we'll have a microphone out there to call the numbers out and give out a lot of great giveaways. But super excited about that new thing that we're adding on this year. That will be in the morning. Tickets for that will go on sale soon.
Okay.
At etownevents.com, but they are not ready yet. So, like I said, $5 per kiddo. Of course, parents don't have to pay for a ticket. So that's going to be cool. And then the actual Founders Day events will start at 5 o'clock. We'll start parking around 5 o'clock. Usually it's so hot, nobody shows up till 7, which I understand completely.
Those nice humid days that are right around the corner.
So humid, I know. So we will have Shoney's is going to be doing their watermelon eating contest once again.
Okay.
That's going to take place. We're going to have a couple of free attractions for kids. So one is the carnival ride with the swings.
Okay.
So we've got that coming. That's completely free to the kids. A couple of water slides, a couple of bounce houses, food vendors. Again, bring out your picnics, or plan to eat at the park, whichever one you want to do. Owensboro Orchestra is going to be there once again. They put on one heck of a show.
Nice.
Yes, and they play a little bit of everything. I mean, it's not just opera music, you know. It's right. It's they play rock, they play country, It's very entertaining. We've had them about I think 3 years in a row now.
Okay.
So they're going to be out there, and then we'll have our fireworks show. I think I've covered everything with that event. Still planning it.
The grand finale is the fireworks.
The grand finale is the fireworks. And we are partnering with a fellow this year on the fireworks who's doing a choreographed show to music.
Oh, very cool.
We have yet to do that. So yes, so I am very excited about that. I always love fireworks shows that go to music, but they're hard to find. And they're very hard to do. I can't even imagine putting that together. But this guy is a local guy here in Elizabethtown that does this, and he's just a pyro. He's one of those. He loves fireworks. He loves to do it. So we're gonna try it out this year and see how it goes, and hopefully the crowd's gonna love it. So
yeah, I mean, I've seen them before, and they are it does add something to it.
It
so
does.
So it's very cool that you guys are adding that to the festival this year.
Yeah, thanks. We're excited. We're really excited about that. And who doesn't love fireworks? So
yeah, exactly.
Hard to beat. Hard to beat. Usually we see about...
My dog didn't like them, but
well, there is that. There is that. There are many animals. Yeah,
Yes.
don't bring your animals, please. We just don't. It's better for them to leave them at home. So right after that gets us to the 4th. We have July the 12th, which is Edwin McCain, sponsored by Quixie.
Okay.
So this is Quixie's 50th year of being in Elizabethtown. Cannot believe that. So one of the biggest partnerships that we have at the State Theater is with Quixie and their 50-year celebration. They're going to be having movies. They have a movie series that they're showing at the theater, and then the Edwin McCain concert.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah, so tickets are on sale for Edwin right now, thestate270.org. So go and check that out. A couple weeks after that, there it goes to August, right? Then we have Cruise in the Heartland.
Okay.
Yeah, so then that'll be happening July 26th and 27th. So on Friday the 26th, all of the events are going to be held at Freeman Lake Park. And with that, we do, because a lot of people call cruising a car show, and it's really not. It's a cruise in. You cruise in, you park. Yes, you walk around and look at the cars, but there's no judging. There are no trophies. So Friday night, a couple of years ago, we added that element of the people that do want their car judged, an actual show portion.
Okay.
And so that's the purpose of Friday, is the car show out at Freeman Lake Park. We have live music. We have a food vendor. It's just another great time to enjoy the park. You can see how often we utilize that for festivals.
Hey, why not?
Why not? We have it. So that's Friday night. And then if you don't want your car judged, but you still want to come out, or you don't have a car at all, you just want to bring your 2012 Honda Odyssey.
There you go.
You can do that. And of course, like I said, if you do have a vehicle, but you want to cruise in, you don't want it judged, you can still do that. We park you somewhere different. So our judges don't get confused, or just patrons in general, no matter what you drive, is welcome to come out, walk around, check out the cars, bring the kiddos. There's not a lot for kiddos to do, but you're still at a park, so they can still bring the Frisbee and stay away from cars. But
yeah.
That's the only hang up there.
Don't want to hurt somebody's baby.
No,
their car.
No, you most definitely don't. Stay away from the cars. That's why we had to move the kids zone a couple years ago, because there were a lot of rocks near vehicles and.
Bad combination.
Kids love rocks, which is kind of a problem. So Saturday morning, we'll kick off again, 10th year this year for Cruise in the Heartland.
Okay.
Yeah, been in our community for quite some time. And I'm happy, so excited to say that we are partnering with Jim's Car Wash Express. So the car washes, we have the big $3. That is by Mr. Jim.
I frequent there often.
Right, I do too. It's a really good car wash. Jim Howard, who is the owner of those, has partnered with us to be the main sponsor. So it's Cruise in the Heartland with Jim's Car Wash Express. Which
makes sense.
Makes sense, doesn't it? Yes. So he's going to be on board this year. And with the sponsorship money he has given us, we're able to buy a couple of really big prizes that I'm not going to reveal yet because I'm still working out the final details. But I'm pretty excited about those.
Top secret.
Yes, very top secret. We're going to, of course, we've got live music, or we've got live DJ all day, and then the Wolf Brothers concert will be that night at the State Theater parking lot. We've got tons of food vendors, commercial vendors, a swap meet.
Okay.
Which is, for those people that don't know what a swap meet is, it's car parts, car-related types of vendors that you see at any car-related event that you go to, or at least the big ones. And so we'll have this swap meet once again in Sicilian Bank parking lot. And O'Reilly's is a big sponsor this year. Swope Family of Dealerships, as always, is a big sponsor this year. And Elizabethtown Tourism, big sponsor, as usual. They've always been such a big supporter of the events program. So that's all happening. etownevents.com for pretty much everything. Or if it's at the State Theater, you can go to the State 270. The week before that, July 19th is our second movie in the outdoor movie series at the lake.
Okay.
So go check it all out. I mean, I could keep going, but we might be on overload with our viewers of saying,
yeah, you're
what?
pumping a lot of information out there, but it indicates how busy you've been, and you said you've been ramping up for this. This is the busy time of year.
It is. It is a busy time. We got the Heartland Parade right after that. We have the Wine Festival right after that. I do have to plug that we are going to start selling Wine Festival tickets at the end of May. So
all wine lovers?
All wine lovers, make sure that you get those tickets. We're only going to be selling those online this year.
Okay.
We won't be selling it at the door or at the gate. Those will be sold online, and that's going to be a September 21st event. So we've got live music. It's just a really cool event that we're excited about. This will be our 3rd year for that too. So
okay, excellent.
And then right after that, we'll be getting ready for Halloween, then Christmas. So
I don't even want to think about that yet.
I know, we just finished, right? So yeah, big year, busy year. Always go to etownevents.com to check out everything. It should be there. And speaking of Christmas, in the middle of everything that you have going on, we do recruit daily for Christmas in the Park vendors.
Okay.
So like you, most people do not want to be thinking about Christmas or Christmas in the park, but it takes quite a bit of time to get your display ready to go. Mm-hmm. Whether you're hand building it or just need to find the money to purchase in your corporate budgets or whatever it may be.
Or maintaining previous
exhibits, exactly, and changing the lighting out. So usually after Christmas Park, they just take their displays, they go put them up in storage, and they don't go back and revisit it. But we always encourage to be thinking about that immediately. We have anywhere from 60 to 120,000 people that go through Christmas in the Park.
Yes, it is a happening.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
And we have a car counter, so we know that is true. We can't tell you exactly because we don't know how many people are in cars.
True.
But I know I've never went through by myself, at least not working related.
Yeah.
I didn't just stop by myself to go. I always have my boys with me, or sometimes we have buses go through. So even though we've counted one vehicle, there could be 15 people in there.
Very true, yeah.
So that's why we estimate that number. At least 60,000 people are going through. So if you're listening and you're part of a business that's not in it, this is the best marketing tool all year round.
Yeah. So you've gotten your invitation.
Yes, there is your invitation. And I have that question quite a bit throughout the year of, well, I never see anything about Christmas in the park. And we're trying to do a better job about that. But like you all, it's hard to be thinking Christmas, even though we kind of have to be. Mm-hmm. But we really need you all to be thinking Christmas because we want you to be either upgrading your display or wanting to be involved in creating that display. Okay. So etownevents.com, check us out. And we'll guide you, and call me. I'll tell you how to get involved. The only cost associated is your cost of the vendors, and then whatever it costs you for your staff to install it. But there is no fee to be a part of it.
Okay, so, excellent.
Yeah, so that's right around the corner.
Stop. Don't want to think about it.
Let's talk about January. No.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming here today.
You're welcome. Thanks.
Yes, you've overloaded us with information, but what a great time to be in E-Town. I mean, we have all these events, are family friendly.
A lot to do.
And yes, a lot to do for all ages.
Yes.
And not every city has these opportunities. So, we are very lucky to live here and
I'm
be able to enjoy these things.
so blessed to have this job. I mean, it's really is, and it's just everyday fun to go, what can we create for the community today?
Yes, yeah.
What new things can we come up with?
It's got to feel good.
It does, yeah. I love it.
Okay, this has been Issues and Insights. My name is Donnie Gill. I'm the host today, and thank you to Sarah Vaughn with the City of Elizabethtown.
Thank you.